Well, hi, everybody. Strenuous Life family. JR here. I'm going to talk to you about a subject that I think it's it's a subject, it's a skill set that I think every entrepreneur needs to learn, take advantage of. You're thinking, JR, what are you talking about? I'm talking about public relations calling. It's nothing fancy. Back in the day, I think a lot of it was just press releases and writing advertisements and writing jingles. The good news is there's also social media. Social media is my favorite part of public relations. But you see, I think we all need to be careful how we use social media. Now, the topic is public relations calling. Now, this is something that Jimmy covered back in, I guess, last January, I believe, and, well, needs covering again. As an entrepreneur, you can raise your own publicity. And think about how blessed that can make you feel, right? Ain't that what you want? Listen to me. We all have our ability to figure out how we're going to market our business. But the best marketing is cheap. You don't need advertisements. Public relations. It's free or it's cheap. And you may think, well, JR, what do you know about public relations? How can that help me as an entrepreneur? Help you a lot. And, you could choose to be your own public relations consultant or hire one of your own. But if you're just a small outfit, well, I think it behooves you to learn what you can learn about public relations and use that skill and use it wisely. Now, one thing you need to do when you're using public relations is you need to get out of the mindset of the distractive, defiant, degenerate culture. Because that's one way that's going to put your business to an end. Another thing when you're doing public relations, and this is in any way of doing business, you don't say, well, what's the one-man show? I run my business and everybody does what I say. We ever think about what our people might say? Could they help benefit our organization? No, we don't. If you think that you can be the businessman and manage your business and use it to lord over people, y'all think that that's JR's modus operandi of doing business? Sure, there's times I have to tell people where the rubber meets the road. But in my way of the highway, plenty of people in my life do that. How long does their business really last? They think you're a one-person show. No. If you're doing public relations, you're working on your image. You're working on the team, your team's image, if you've got a small team or a big team or whatever. But it can't be always, oh, you just got to do what I say, or if not, I'm going to get steaming mad. No. Public relations, you want to know what it is? It's goodwill. Now, I know that in the eyes of the world, Edward Bernays, this Austrian gentleman who was an American, was the father of public relations. But if you're asking for an American-born father of public relations, there's only one man that comes to my mind. And that's one of our greatest presidents, Teddy Roosevelt. He called it his bully pulpit. And if he can use the bully pulpit to get what he needed across, so can Ole JR, and so can you. I'll tell you something. Public relations is one of the best ways to promote your organization, whether it's entrepreneurial or service. It don't matter. But I think public relations it's a wonderful skill. I think it's interchangeable with another career, another subject I'm passionate about too, public affairs. They have some of the same elements. Only difference with public affairs is that you're advocating for causes that you believe in. You can do the same thing with public relations. Only difference is public affairs takes a little bit more look at the policy than just the technical media side. Now, that being said, that don't mean that either subject is any more or less media. Nowadays, in this combined age economy, these are skills that you need. So what should you rather have? Sit there and pay for somebody to advertise for your product? Or would you rather use your own public relations and your own word of mouth? You know, they say in network marketing, that's the most effective mode of advertising. Word of mouth. A friend recommended to a friend. The same thing is recommended with social media public relations and social media public affairs. Public relations calling. Let me ask you something. Whether it's in your church, or in your business, or your nonprofit, you ever considered it? What public relations can do? If you're doing it yourself and you learn some tips on the best on how to do it, it won't cost you a dime. I want you to think about that. Now, I hope you enjoy watching Strenuous Life 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Strenuous Life community. I know you'll feel good about yourself. This is JR Hendricks saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. And like my daddy always says, choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you. Now, y'all take care now, you hear? God bless you.